Oh, there's somewhere in here. Oh, this it then. Bro, I don't want to play with random people, bro. I mean, I want to play with random people online. They ain't got to be friends. Like, come on, man. What is going on? Let's get it.
Howdy. That's the greetings in these parts, and when you come to College Station, Texas, you know that the Aggies are ready to gig 'em. Kyle Field will be swaying and electric for this one. But this isn't any regular matchup. It's a battle of top tens, a couple of forces meeting head-to-head where one team will try to make a resonating statement. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. You guys, let's get this thing started.
Yo.
Texas A&M about to put it away to start this game. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll turn to Martinez.
Oh, wow.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Do it again.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage. You get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Throws to the back. Makes the catch. It's Martinez. At the 45 on his way. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it.
That boy served
You know
it.
he's going to come back and make that play.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to throw, it's Ward. Moving away from pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And the quarterback goes down.
I don't know why I did for knowing he coming on the outside.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it. And it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
Bring him again, man.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Feeling some heat.
Boy,
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And I love the pass rush here by the defense. 2 straight plays with their backs against the wall. Does not get better than that.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it. And he's dragged down.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. As he
Yo.
throws and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Watson. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Let's it fly.
Thank you. Catch that,
And
son.
DB making a huge play,
gotta get the ball
knocking it away
back.
downfield.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team.
Thank you.
And the pass hits, picked off. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it,
Oh, I gave it
unfortunately,
back to him.
gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
In a sudden change situation offensively, that's when you like to take shots. The defense just jogs out on the field. Let's see if we can catch him napping, take a shot. Great job in the back end covering to force the incompletion.
Looking to scramble. Grabbed in the middle. It's Restrepo. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
inside the 20, chance for great field position. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Reed. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Looking for a deep man. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution.
Come on, man, you gotta play that.
And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. Fourth and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Wide out in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's moving out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find the man.
It's never easy on defense being in a sudden change situation like this. On the very first snap, they take a shot. You're backed up almost in your red zone. Great job forcing an incompletion now to catch your breath, get some momentum.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Fast motion from the offense. To the air, it's Ward. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On fourth down, going to the air.
Oh, I didn't see the blitz coming. I wasn't paying attention.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You can tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
The sure hand, it's Thomas. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Texas A&M going up tempo. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Misfired on first down, back to the air
I
on
knew he
second.
was coming to that side.
Complete downfield. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
He got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Allen. He's into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by 2. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
They'll immediately call timeout.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
He's going to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Yeah, and I tell you what, a lot of times you roll your quarterback to the right or to the left, and in this case, the right. And you're trying to get him outside the pocket to buy him a little bit of time, get him off that spot, take some deep shots, and he missed, but it was a nice shot down the field.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. Keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the...
What?
The pass intercepted. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Looking for a man. It's Ward. looking for a huge play. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback checking the play. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is looking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
Back to throw, it's Ward. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And it's loose.
Ain't no way.
Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Everything broke down. The quarterback tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things worse when he fumbled.
Yeah, I like the quarterback and his athleticism, extending the play, at least giving himself a chance. But you got to finish. You still have to do a good job taking care of the football. That's priority number 1. He wasn't able to do that.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it from the gun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Texas A&M going quickly. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They've already gone for it a couple of times on fourth down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a third. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Aggies. They'll line up to go for 2. Back to pass, it's Reed. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. that Miami offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. He's looking to throw it. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Canes. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turned on the Jets, making the big play.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
How about that for a momentum swing? Your defense gets the pick six, offense comes right back on the field, and they get the two-point conversion.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the right. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Aggies in the hurry up. From the red zone, looking for a space. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, just keeps firing. Throws to the tight end. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He'll try to take it back. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back, and we say how bounty to the Aggie offense again. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Reed. On the run, fires downfield. And he's thrown another interception. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. Final play of the quarter coming. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to go up top on first down. Dances away to buy time. He'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Lets it fly. He's open on the right. Touchdown, Miami! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Say,
The
Phil.
mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. If you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Looking for a man. It's Reed. He'll take a deep shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But, man, just a mishap, a little overthrown.
Another incompletion on third down.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. What a snag by the defense. Taking it the other way. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
The two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quick.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added.
Let's go. We made them quit, man. Let's get it. Yeah.
The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the West Virginia Mountaineers taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Mountaineers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Horn. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. A first down for the offense. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Grabbed over the middle. It's Horn. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision.
No.
And the ball is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And on this opening drive,
Why
the
did he
offense
throw it
trying
like
to be
that?
aggressive, attacking deep down the field. But they're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups because that time the defense won. They were able to high point the football, creating the interception.
Throws to the wide
Get it right back. That's
in the
good.
double coverage, and he picked it off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end. He's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline
Ooh.
there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. They're going to run it to the right. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Dropping back, it's Sanders. Scrambling away. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Horn. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buffs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He wants to throw. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield.
Okay.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that, checked it down, or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
Really good offenses are able to attack shootout. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And he's running in the open. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, it's Sanders. Buys a little time. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. The AT unit on the field. The best way I can think of to describe this cat, he's like a human get-out-of-jail-free card. He'll make it work no matter the circumstance.
And so as a defense, Reese, I mean, you've got to be aware of what this guy is doing at all times. I mean, if he's not just staying in the pocket and he takes off, you've got to have bodies flying to the football and stop worrying about these wide receivers because this guy is dangerous with his legs.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think,
oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
All right, I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone, when I got a little bit of space to throw the football, and you could tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. Defense was ready, locked them down, but thank goodness, still had a little space left.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man. Bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
And he ends up taking a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
On the return, it's Horn.
Return is brought down at the 31. And your Colorado Buffaloes will take over 1st and 10.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Dropping back, it's Sanders. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the defense just needs something positive to happen. They're trailing in this game. A turnover would be massive for momentum right now, and a nice effort defensively, getting a hand on the ball, knocking it down.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision, do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
On 4th down, looking to pass.
Come on, man. You got to lob that.
Going the other
That's
way,
me, man. That's me. That's me.
drag him down after a good
That's me.
return on the interception.
You got to lob that, man.
You've just seen in this game, the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Touch pass on the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. To the air, it's Green. It's complete to the left. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw. Makes the catch. And he will Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it.
And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rolled him out of bounds and forced the loss.
Just a really nice job defensively, too, not giving up on the play, right? You didn't sack him initially, but guys were still in hot pursuit and chasing. And this front seven defensively, they've got a lot of speed and athleticism, and they're able to stay on the quarterback's heels and force him out of bounds for a loss.
He's going to pass on second down. Fires to the right.
Yo, I didn't see him bite like that.
The day, his head has to be spinning. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got 1 pick.
Throws toward the end zone. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Absolute shank. Missed it. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown, you're still sitting on a 10-point game. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third down, going up top. They knock him down, and what a disastrous play for this offense. A loss of 10. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking for... Oh, they're faking it. And it's caught. Can he get to the marker? And he's not going to get there. The tackle, and he stopped short as they snuff out the fake.
Man, everybody loves a fake punt until it doesn't work. And how about the defense? Great job being aware, not falling asleep. That's what happens. A lot of times you fall asleep, you give up a big play, give up the first down. They were...
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ray. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Quick pass on the jet motion. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Gonna let it fly. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The throw. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Fighting off the defender. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. And the Mountaineers have moved it inside the 20. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep.
And you gonna hit him in.
He's in for the 2, and that is big because now it's a one-possession game. They trail by 8. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's out of bounds at the 2. Almost a pick 6, but they're set up on the doorstep.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarter.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, West Virginia. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Brings up second down.
They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Back to throw, it's Sanders. They'll run the screen. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. To the ground to try to move the chains. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Looking to scramble. Got out of trouble.
Oh, he got right in front of me
and it's
again.
Intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, did he set his offense up.
Hey, he read that.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunities.
The offense coughs it up.
Okay, give me my ball
Defense
back.
falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
What a clutch stop for this defense. You get in the fourth quarter, you got to make those plays, get the ball back to your offense in a position now to go take the lead in this ball game.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They're bringing heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
To throw, it's Green. On the run, still looking. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. And as time is dwindling away in this one, the offense is set up. First and goal, a great opportunity to get the go-ahead score. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Can the D deny them on second and goal? Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
On the option. He gets it into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion extends this lead to 8. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the big fella. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw, it's Sanders. Getting some heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going up top here late in the game. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Trying to find his man on first down. Throws to the wideout.
Oh,
he
that's a
had
nasty
it right
hit.
down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle.
God.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time, right? Now it's coming up on 3rd down. You've probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Sanders. He'll take a shot.
Pass interference. Let's do it.
Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Thought he had the huge play with the interception. Instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be first down for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Into the end zone. And good.
You got allowed that,
knock it
cuz.
away and deny the score.
Man, what a play by the defender. Thrown into the end zone, he swats it away. When a game's this close, this late, that's a play when we look back on this one that maybe helps win the game for this team.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Still looking on the move. he
Get me
gets
in
out
there,
for the
baby.
touchdown in the nick of time. Clock strikes 0, and they're down by a deuce. 2-point try coming.
Great execution, great play calling. Now it comes down. Very little time on the clock to your 2-point conversion. The thing you practiced throughout the week, the things your coaches told you, we're going to decide this game and we're going to come up big. It's go time.
Snap in the shotgun.
Man, I
And
threw the
defense
ball.
swarms him under the 2-point attempt
Alright.
is stopped, and so too is the
GG.
attempt to tie the game. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
That was tough.
see, bullshit, the show host.
No.
But ain't nothing but a raccoon or a possum or something, man. You got your damn, I don't know, raccoon or possum sound like that.
No.
That sound like Michael Myers or Jason or something. Oh, hell no. No, I don't know what the hell it was. Get my goddamn 38 out that drawer over there. What the heck? Man, I'm not moving.